Welcome to the Bold Encourager. I am Rebecca. Today I will be sharing with you how I transformed this wall into the geometric pattern you see right here. This is episode 3 of the ongoing series, How I Turned a Chicken Coop into a She Shed. So please stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. Just a reminder of what it looked like before and what it looks like now. I am so happy with the outcome. It looks amazing. Now I'd like to share with you some encouraging words. So you just saw how I transformed that wall into the geometric pattern that you see. It was hard work, but it was totally worth it. I am so happy with the results. I'm so surprised that it turned out so well. Like I said before, I'm not a painter. This is just all going off of what I see on tutorials and things like that. So it's all, you're watching it all unravel and all happen before your eyes as I am learning and doing each thing for each wall or each part of the she shed. I am really excited about when it is complete because it has been ongoing. And I probably will take a few weeks of a break from it so that I can have a little bit of a rest since it has been such a grueling task. And I'll come back to it and of course include you on the finishing product, and as I do more modifications I will also include you on those. So there's something I wanted to encourage you on, and you're like, what is it going to be this time? With patterns, how do you even have a discussion about that? Well, when I see geometric patterns, I see how we live the patterns of our lives. Are we following the same pattern every single time? Are we doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results? Or are we continuing on a same life path that has only led us to a lot of pain? That is the question I have to ask you. Are you living the same life pattern? If you are, you most likely will find that you probably have found a lot of pain in your life because you keep doing the same things and making the same choices and hoping things will change. Let me tell you something, it's not going to change. I have, over the years, guilty as charged, I have myself found to do the same things over and over again, hoping for different results. You know what that's called? Insanity. But I have learned from it. You know, I made the same mistakes over and over again, but that's okay. You know what's great about life is that it doesn't matter how old you are, it doesn't matter where you are in your circumstances or where you are in your life, you can change it. You can transform. It doesn't matter where you are. I encourage you to do so because we only have one life to live on this earth. Let's be joyful. Let's find the good. Let's do good things for ourselves and others. And that way we will look back and see the good instead of the bad, because I know a lot of you are probably seeing a lot of bad. And the reason being is because you keep making those choices that lead to the bad. And I myself have done that. So I am not judging you, as I have said before. I am not a judger. I am the one that has probably made all these bad mistakes. Probably a lot of people would be just like revolted by the things I've done. But thankfully, we have so much grace from God that He will allow for us to make those mistakes and learn. And thank you for the grace of our Christ that died on the cross for us, that brought us salvation, because if it wasn't for Him, you know, we would not be saved. And I am more than ever grateful because I have done some really stupid stuff in my life that I can't imagine not being forgiven and how much shame I would be living in and how much guilt. I definitely am one that held a lot of shame and a lot of guilt and felt bad for a lot of things because I didn't know how to accept forgiveness or grace. But now I'm in a place where I am and I'm living it, and I am so grateful for that. And I tell you, it's life-changing. I had to change my patterns though. I had to change the pattern of my mind, the pattern of the way I did life. And now that I have, I can tell you it has been life-changing. So there's a verse I wanted to share with you that I thought was perfect for that, that speaks to us, because it's actually using our language, because sometimes in the Bible the language is like, what are you talking about? But I don't know if you've ever read The Message. This is another version of the Bible that I really enjoy, and I happen to have a Bible that's on the Amplified version, but this Message version was just so much more of what I wanted to say. So I wanted to share that with you. And it just uses our language so we understand it fully. It's the Message version, Romans 12, 1 through 2. So it says, so here's what I want you to do. God helping you take your everyday, ordinary life, your sleeping, eating, going to work, and walking around life, and place it before God as an offering. Embracing what God does for you is the best thing you can do for Him. Don't become so well adjusted to your culture that you fit into it without even thinking. Instead, fix your attention on God. You'll be changed from the inside out. Readily recognize what He wants from you and quickly respond to it. Unlike the culture around you, always dragging you down to its level of immaturity, God brings the best out of you, develops well-formed maturity in you. Wow. So that is exactly what we need to live our lives like. Everything that we do is a testimony to everybody else. And I just love that verse because it talks about our daily lives and how we can be aware of what we need to be doing. So I thought about this whole thing where we have these life patterns and we make these decisions, and it does bring conflict in our lives, and it mainly is from the result of bad decisions. Not always. There are some times where pain is inflicted on us from somebody else, and that's not right either. But we need to make better choices in our lives to see this abundant life. You know, we are finding ourselves in these patterns that we can't get out of, and it's not healthy. And I want to encourage you in these pathways because I know myself what it feels like, and I wish somebody would have encouraged me out of them. I mean, there were people in my pathway and sometimes I didn't listen, but as I got older and stuff, I learned a lot better and matured in my walk. And now if someone was to tell me, I'd be like, oh my gosh, yes, I totally get what you're saying. And I think everybody in this world has something to offer, and how we can each give each other advice and our life experiences and all the pains we've went through and how to get out of them. We offer some knowledge. Life experiences is the knowledge we all need, so we all should be sharing our lives with everybody so that they can too grow in their lives. Especially the younger ones need to hear it. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you like, comment, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I really appreciate all your support, as I have said before. And also, there's a way to be notified every time I post a new video, so please hit that notification bell if you haven't already. So I also, of course, have my social media, which is at The Bold Encourager on Instagram and Facebook, so please do follow on those social media sites if you're able to. And if you need to reach out, or if you need any encouragement on anything in your life, please do send me a private message. Thank you so much for everything. I hope you have an amazing day. So every Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will be posting a new video, so please stay tuned.